Welcome back to the Jam on the U at 720, so you know what that means.
What does that mean, Jordan?
It's time for another Jam session. This time we've got a big-time name in here to join us for the Jam session. That's Caroline Rhea, who's kind enough to stick around. Are you happy to be sticking around with us?
It's funny you should ask. Sorry, I was replugging and answering.
I love it.
I'm so good. Subtle. Yeah, of course, I'm totally happy to.
Okay, so we're going to jump right in. The holidays are obviously upon us.
Yes.
And with those things creeping up on the come up, that means family arguments are also fast approaching. So according to the American Psychological Association, there's one major reason that people fight during the holidays. One major reason. What do you think it is?
Gravy.
A drunk aunt.
Gravy.
Gravy
Pass
to
me
drunk
the gravy,
aunt.
you hog.
A drunk aunt.
Come on, guys. This is
Mother-in-laws.
easy. That could be part of it. That
can
might
get
make
you
up some of the others.
sometimes.
But 61% of Americans, they fight over money during the holidays.
Are you telling me that in this state that we are in right now, it's not politics? Really? Politics,
That's probably
politics
this
has to be
season.
like 60.5 then.
But you know what? It's
great
interesting
point.
that they say 61% fight about money because I find myself one of them.
You're fighting about money over the holidays?
With,
What do you
with,
fight
with,
about?
with my girlfriend about what to spend our money on because
Like
leading up to
gifts or
holidays,
travel.
gifts are coming, but you still want to go to these expensive dinners, you want to do this. Money becomes a little bit tighter in the
I
holidays because you're
didn't
buying
ask
gifts.
an important question. What is your astrological sign?
Capricorn.
And what are you?
Aries.
Sagittarian.
Aries.
See, that's why we're vibing.
Yeah, I
Caroline.
know, but Aries, Aries are usually very generous with money.
Oh, no, don't get it twisted. I am generous with
He
it.
is
Wow,
generous.
very defensive. Someone told you.
he is
Somebody
generous.
called you cheap, and it wasn't me. Wow, I am cheap.
You were
Okay.
insinuating that.
All right. Okay. And what sign is your girlfriend? Okay.
What month was she born in?
How are you supposed to, she's
that.
born in August. How am I supposed? Are you supposed to know that?
Yes, you're
Yeah.
supposed
How
to
long
know
do you guys been
that.
going out?
What's that? She's
Okay.
August 20th is her birthday. But I don't know what sign that is.
All right. You know what?
He's
They're
like, I
not
know,
fighting
it's
about
August.
money.
What sign
They're
is that,
fighting about
guys?
astrology now.
Virgo.
She's a Virgo.
Virgo.
Okay. No, she's
sounds-
not. She's a Libra with Virgo influence. Okay.
Libra.
I mean, a Leo, not a Libra.
So what? Diagnose this for me.
That's perfect. That's a perfect relationship. She's the only one who can boss you. But
It's true.
That's actually so true.
Because we try
does.
every day and it doesn't
yeah,
work.
no. They're
'Cause
like
you guys aren't
oblivious,
Virgos.
but for whatever reason, that Leo is just like,
so-
you're like, all right, I'll do it your way. Yes. Okay. I hope she's not watching, and I've given her.
She never
some great
watches
info.
me. No,
That's
she
so
watches
good.
all the time. I'm just kidding.
Okay.
All right, so we told you yesterday that country superstar Blake Shelton was named People's Sexiest Man Alive. Did you
Right.
hear about that?
I did, but then I felt very bad. That can you imagine? You like. Because of stupid social media, you can't even bask in the glow of being like sexiest man alive for 1 second, where people are like, wrong.
Well, it's funny you say that because BuzzFeed released a list of 85
you should say
people
that.
who are
Funny, I should-
sexier than Blake Shelton. 85. Here's just a couple of the 85 things or people.
Woo!
Idris Elba, I think we can agree.
Okay, yes.
Yes.
I mean, nobody's going to argue with that.
Yeah.
The next one, Ryan Reynolds,
Idris.
nobody's going to argue with that.
Adorable.
I got issue with the next one.
called him adorable.
Caroline, Mr. Peanut.
He's
No.
kind of dapper.
I mean, Mr. Peanut, that's like hating on
He
him.
has a very hard shell, but you have to get to know him. Thank you.
They,
All right.
they included Liam Hemsworth's
Now,
right
this
ear.
one is adorable.
His ear, though. They're just talking about his ear.
Is that a compliment
It
for a
looks like a
guy?
soft
Do you
ear.
want to be called adorable?
Soft ear.
You did not put up my suggestion. I'm very hurt.
And then also a guy with a British accent.
But we actually have Caroline. You want to nominate someone, right?
Yes, his name is Garrett S. Popcorn.
All right.
That'll be the Chicago mix.
Now that man deserves a standing
What is
ovation.
in that? Is it cocaine? What is in there? It's the most ridiculous.
Is that like a
addictive-
must get? What are your must gets when you're in Chicago?
First of all, that stupid addiction, that popcorn is so
No,
good.
it's really
and then you
intense.
eat it, and then you're like, oh, I'm just gonna have one. I'm gonna have a
can't-
gallon. I'm
you
going to have
cannot
a vat.
do that.
I'm gonna have orange all over my hands and face.
And you can't get the orange off.
It's the only time in my life I've ever pulled the celebrity card. Some celebrities are very intimidating. I am the kind of celebrity where fans eventually say to me, I've got to go. I'm like, blah, blah. And I went up to the front of the line at Garrett's and I was like, please, I need to go in line because I'm taking pictures and I feel really embarrassed. Anyway,
That's
they were
amazing.
very nice.
Sorry.
I love them.
Get your Garretts.
Mr. Garrett S. Popcorn, he's pretty sexy.
Do you feel like Blake Shelton's worthy of the award? I mean, I just don't get this. I think he's a sexy guy, right? I mean, you don't have to be traditionally ripped with the six pack.
I don't find him sexy. I find him kind of charming and goofy.
But isn't
There
that
you
sexy?
go.
Isn't that sexy?
Charming. It can
I think
be.
it's likable. I don't know if it's sexy, right?
That is not a dude who carries himself as if he's sexy. Like Adam, I thought for sure is like, oh, if it's between the two of us, it's going to be me.
He got it at one point, I think.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he did get it.
Why?
He
Who did
get
you
it at some
think?
point. I really like Idris Elba. I like, I don't know. I like Will Smith. I like.
It
I
was
don't know.
Idris's year. Like it was. I thought
I
it was.
do
his
I
feel
year.
felt like there
he
was
was-
something too
Had
that
a hot year.
I don't know. Looking at it, I want, you think of like the controversy and like, I love little Miranda Lambert. So then, you like all of a sudden you're like, oh, but they seemed happy and what's going on here. I don't know.
I just feel like, but isn't that part of the attraction to a guy is you don't have to have like the best looks. I feel like Blake Shelton's a perfect guy.
I feel you're projecting. In one, you're very handsome, so let it go. Two, you're not cheap. All right, I understand that.
Thank you.
Three,
I'm glad we
you're
cleared
a
up the cheap.
kind-hearted person. You're very sexy. I would vote you sexiest man at this
taking
table.
this personal,
Okay.
and you're
my
vote
God.
every
He's
time.
sweating now. You
He's
just
trying
made
it
him
out.
sweat.
Oh,
There we go. I'm getting hugged by the very handsome basketball player. There we go.
I think we should wrap the show now. I think we should.
What's your sexiest man alive pose?
Oh,
That's pretty good.
that was very
good.
Tyler Perry.
That's
that
what
was.
I'm about to
That was
say.
very
That was
Tyler
Medea
Perry
for
that you did
Halloween.
that.
Do we
Oh,
have a
wow.
picture? No, we don't have a picture, which is good. You don't want to see
Well,
that.
just imagine him in a nightgown.
Please don't.
Okay.
A nightie.
That,
That'll make you no longer want the Garrett's popcorn.
boots.
We have photographic evidence, don't worry.
After